wish I had someone to call now. You guys really don't understand what it's like to not have no one when it rains and pours today. I'm sleeping in CVS parking lot. I'm sleeping in at CVS tonight. Every day I have to find somewhere else to go. My windows is getting knocked on every day. No matter what, people will know because either my car is going to be running to keep my car warm for a bit, or you're going to see things in my window to, and then they look like it's just a lot. And all I want was help with food sometimes. That hurts. That they always have this thing where they say people help those that help yourself, and it's not like that when it comes to me. It's like people waiting to see me like right out here. I do not feel comfortable in a car. I do not feel comfortable in a car. And I tried everything that I could. I tried 211. I tried job centers. I do everything that I could. And in 2 years of being online, only like a handful of women reached out that seemed somewhat genuine. And I have hundreds of men trying to take advantage. I wish people would like share my videos or anything so one day I can at least have thousands of followers to at least one day help myself by views one day. Like, I really don't understand how can like so many people notice me in real life but nobody like want to like really lift me up. All these guys and I'm still hungry. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all I want to do is get out of homelessness so I can have a normal life one day, so I can work and have a bed to lay on, so I can date one day, so I can have a relationship, so I can build my own family, so I can know what it's like to have a girls' night out. I didn't get to have a life. I didn't have any 20s, you guys. I've been on survival mode because I mainly only attract predators. I want to work. I'll do things to help myself. But it's just hard doing it alone. I've been in the South for 5 years. I don't have anything bad or negative to say about the South. But what I do know is if you don't have family in the South, you're fucked. And the fact that I'm getting like kind of overlooked for not trying to like push baskets or like end up a sex worker speaks volumes, because even in California, I've been around pimps, gangsters, all type of men, and I didn't get disrespected for wanting integrity and morals and nothing else. They might have not, mess with me because I don't have it together. But I didn't get beat down by a whole bunch of men on the West Coast for trying to be an independent woman, trying to do something for myself. Damn. That really, really hurts. Because I would have never even asked for help if I had people in my corner. besides the school. I wish I didn't drop out of college, and you guys just know I want to go back to school. I have to be somewhere for a year. I lived in 5 different states to know about like what it takes to get something off the ground, have something going for yourself, and to be able to go to school in North Carolina. I would have to live out here for a year and do my taxes and like show proof of that I've been out here for a year so I can go back to college. But if I keep bouncing around and going everywhere homeless where nobody is trying to help me, then it'll be hard to at least work towards helping myself. Like where I'm from in California, you know, they have hot meal program like EBT where you can get Jack in the Box or certain food like with your EBT hot meal. Like in the South, most people I know got somebody. Like it really hurts. Like if my car break down, I won't have nobody to call on. So I gotta make enough money and get up something so I can at least afford AAA. Cause I might as well try to get all the money I can once I'm able to be in a safe spot to be able to work hard and not be on survival mode. I've been sleeping with one eye open ever since a kid. It took 28 years to say something because I thought that I would be able to do this by myself. I did. I had pride. I thought and I attempted since 15 fucking years old to do it alone without a partner, without parents. I'm never going to get no inheritance. I'm never going to get nothing left. I'm not going to have, I have not had any form of hand up. Y'all don't understand. When you don't have a couch to sleep on or available shelter to go to, and you can just like stack, life is hard. Especially, it's not like I'm in a van or a hatchback car where I can spread my body out a little bit. Maybe if I was in a van or a truck, it would be more doable. But it's a car, and I'm not that short. Maybe if I was 4'11", but it does hurt that it, like, I wish we stayed together more. And I'm not even talking about material-wise. That shit really hurt. I spent 5 winters out here, and it's not because I can't do it. It's not because I can't do it. It's because the things that I can do right now that would is something not good morally. Maybe if I had more experience with men, I probably would have went to the strip club by now. But I feel like it's a slap in the face trying to like be a good girl and keep it pure heart. I'm not saying this because I know y'all don't know me enough, but I just hope people out there got discernment to know that I'm somewhat gotta be appearing genuine. This take a lot of courage to put yourself out there. Obviously, I come on here because I need help because the resources is not available. I call 211 a lot. I have a connection with Urban Ministries. I did a coordinated entry. I'm on the waiting list for Section 8 in California to this day. And it's been on the waiting list since 2013. At this point, I wish I had family support. I could just stay in the projects in LA. But I don't have people, like, I'm not safe.
Shalom. Make of all praise and all honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Peace and salutation to the whole select Shalom. And Shalom to you Akwims, you women. Okay, just watching the videos, you learning the truth, you are establishing your relationship with Yahweh Shai. You're searching for a righteous male covering to connect with. Shalom. Welcome to today's video. As you can clearly see, these women, this woman right here, as you see, and she's kind of fearful living in a car by herself. You know, she's been doing it for a while, and there's a number of women out there that's living in their cars, but still, they feel so fearful and unsafe. They don't know, from one day to the next, what's going to happen, moment to moment. I myself, I've experienced living in a van before. I had back in 1992. I had a Ford van, a 79 Ford van, 3/4 ton workhorse with no windows, but it did have rest holes. I had a kerosene heater back there, a bed, a lounge chair, a lazy boy, and I think I had a TV back there. And hey, it was all right. It's just that I hated every night. You had to try to find somewhere to park that's safe. And I didn't like it at times when I was in my van. People were trying to break in while I was in there. There were times I had to jump up and grab a stick and stuff and run to the front of the van. And on the inside, you see some guy's arm sticking in the window, trying to open up the and you had to beat them. Hey, yeah, people are trip, man. People are trip. But listen, we're going to go straight off into this video. But yeah, you see, she's, a lot of you women living in your cars, you're going to be going through some things. Okay, you're going to be going through a lot of fearful moments and stuff. Cars going to pull up beside you, and they're going to boom their sound system and they're going to act wild and you're going to hear arguments and people jumping out and people's cars going to bang yours and different things. And it's going to be fearful. It's not going to be a walk in a park like some people try to act like, oh, yes, it's just wonderful. Basically, it's all about what area you're in, what area and the people around you. And be honest with you, it also depends on what state that you're in, okay? It depends on what state, because a lot of different states, it's just nowhere to park. Because it's always constant flow of somebody that's not right, okay? So, but anyway, for you women, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. Let's get off into this word. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 8, okay? As it reads, and they shall be afraid. Who shall be afraid? The women. The women shall be afraid. Many people should be afraid, but the women should be afraid. You out there living in your car by yourself, that is a hard deal to do. 1, by yourself. 2, you're a woman. 3, looking very nice, looking tender, looking desirable, sexually desirable. It's going to be difficult for you because guys are going to want to walk up and try to talk to you because they want to try to holler you or take advantage of you. You see, pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. Yeah, you're going to feel sorrowful after a while. You're sleeping in your car. You're trying to keep warm. You see other cars riding by. You go to missing that home life of living in the house, doing house stuff, walking from the bathroom to the kitchen, walking from the kitchen to the bedroom, walking in bed from the bedroom to the kitchen to fix you something to eat and being able to do all that. Well, you can't do all that in a car. And some of these women don't bother to stop and think that they take out in a little small car because it's a gas saver. They forget to realize it's a lot of different comforts that are not in a small vehicle. Okay, it just flat out. They shall be in pain as women that travaileth. Okay, because you got a lot of people out there who just don't seem to understand. America is shutting down. It's collapsing. And for you women, it's going to be a very difficult place, you see, as things collapse. And you women, y'all rely so much on the 911, Just wait till when it's martial law and it's no more 911. What are y'all going to do then? What are you going to do? They shall be amazed one at another. You see, at the different things that's going on. Their faces shall be as flames. You see, when the time come. When the time come, because right now, and we know exactly what they're talking about when the time come, when your house shall come. People are going to be going through so much hell, out here in the world, for real. This is Isaiah chapter 21, verse 3. Therefore are my lungs filled with pain. Pains have taken hold upon me. You see, and that's what a lot of these people are going through. They're feeling that inner pain, the inner pain of not being able to really express themselves in their life, however they want in life, basically live a normal life. There is no more live a normal life. You see what inside those southern states, what Donald Trump is doing. He's bringing forth legislation, signing executive orders to build internment camps to place the homeless in. They starting to be against people living in their cars, and a lot of people live in their cars because they have to, and some live in their cars because that's what they want to do. Okay, they want to live in their cars, but that's just simply the way it is. Pangs have taken hold upon me as the pangs of a woman that travaileth. You see, the time is coming where men and women being out there by yourself trying to live homeless ain't good. It ain't fun. But it's the situation that a lot of people is finding themselves in. You see, I was bowed down at the hearing of it. Yeah, I was dismayed. You see, because just hearing about the different devastation things that are happening with other people, it makes you stop and think what could happen to you. You see, at any time, anybody can find themselves in a homeless state of being. It's not that difficult to become homeless. You see, a certain set of circumstances has led a lot of people straight into being homeless. And they had it going on. They had it together. All of a sudden, the flow dropped out, and they found themselves out on the street, just like that. I was dismayed at the seeking of it. You see, and people they find themselves. When they're seeking peace, they're trying to find some harmony, and they can't find it. So they're able to come on to the Lord. You see, this is verse 4. My heart painted fearfully. You see, frightened me. Yeah, going through what you're going through homelessness out on the streets is a frightful, fearful thing, especially when people come up and knock on your window. Knock, 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 You hear that, oh, shoot, You hear that? Oh, shoot. You got to jump up. You was nice and comfortable. You got to jump up and see who it is. Is it a robber? Is it a police coming to take your vehicle? Because the police and a robber, they both the same. One and the same. So you're constantly in fear. You don't know exactly what's going on. Constantly living in turmoil. You see? The night of my pleasure had he turned into fear upon me. You see? That's the way these things have gotten. You flat out. I want to read this last one. We're going to close it out. And this is Nahum chapter 2, verse 10. She is empty and void and waste. You see, a lot of these good women that can be our helpmates. That can be our helpmate. That can Genesis chapter 2, verse 18 through 23. A lot of these women could make a good wife or a good concubine. But instead, they are empty and void and a waste. They wasting the good of what they can be for us as them being a good woman and us being a righteous male covering. And a lot of these women that's out there is going to be led the ones that are righteous. Okay? Because you got some righteous women out there that's alone because they don't fit in the world. And they don't fit amongst their friends. They don't fit amongst their family. They don't fit amongst their neighbors. They don't fit amongst their co-workers. You know what I'm saying? They are an actual daughter, a hopefully elect, a daughter of Yahweh. You see, and they're empty and void because they don't have a righteous male covering there to help guide them into the truth and the path of this righteousness that is Yahweh. You see? So they out there wandering around like in the wilderness, aimlessly. You see? Seeking and needing a righteous male covering. You see? Flat out. Flat out. And the heart melted and the knees smoted together. A lot of them women just sit with knees together, thinking and wondering what to do. They got their head in their hands, they're covering their face, their eyes is filled with tears, it's flowing down. They don't know what to do. They feel so unsure about everything. They don't know what's going to happen from moment to moment. And they're scared. They don't know who to call upon. Yahweh Shai. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. And much pain is in all loins, and the face of them all gather blackness. That means sorrow. They're in misery. They are in emotional and mental pain. It's what they're in. And they don't know what to do from the next moment to the next moment. They don't know. They just out there wandering. They used to have a proper life. Now they're seeking a better life, and they're only going to find emptiness until they find Yahweh Shai. Find a righteous male covering to lead them and guide them properly. You see. So listen, we're going to go ahead and close it out right there. We don't want to make this video too long. Hopefully you were edified or motivated or inspired by this video. Hopefully together you were motivated to put together some precepts that you would I pray that you were provoked to put together some precepts that you would make an edifying video to feed the sheep. Remember, as good shepherds of the Lord, as always, our job is to feed the sheep. You understand? So we're going to go ahead and close it out. Remember, brothers and sisters, hold on. Stay strong. It's a lot that's coming up. And you got to stay strong for it, to deal with it, to handle it. But as long as we stay steadfast in the word, keep yourself occupied in the word until Yahweh Shai get here. That way we will have a foundation of the rock of the Lord, the chief cornerstone, Yahweh Shai. That's what we got to hold us centered within the word. You understand? Within the word. And so we can go ahead and close out. We'd like to give all praise and all honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us the truth, and peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the hope.